Hello everyone and welcome back to Hutan Pantai. So as you can see, we are in July and here I am at our rice field. I have just turned on the tap and this field will be flooded very soon, which should be done in order to protect our crops. And as for our other crops, you can see our sunflowers are growing quite well and they look absolutely beautiful at this growth stage. And as for our other fields, that is field number 8, there it is. You can see it's a sorghum field, and I think this will be ready by the next month. So we'll be harvesting them in August itself. As for our final two fields, that is the field number 9 and field number 4, you can see our soybeans in field number 9 are growing on quite well. And as for the field number 4, which is right there, you can see it is a corn field and the corn is also growing on quite well. So we have 5 different crops this time to harvest, and the harvesting season will begin from the next month, that is August. So in that way, that means we have absolutely nothing to do in this month. So what I'll be doing is I'll be doing a few contracts in this episode, and this will also be the end of the contracts work for this series. I decided to do the contracts because we haven't done contracts for quite a bit of time on this series, so I think it's a nice is I think it's so I think it will be perfect to end this series before, so I think it will be a perfect decision that before I end this series we should do a few contracts. So straight away let's have a look at the contracts menu. There you can see we have several contracts to do. Many of them are of harvesting contracts, but since our own harvesting will begin from the next month, so I won't be harvesting, I won't be doing any of the harvesting contracts. But apart from it, you can see we have this moving contract on field number 15, and we also have two spraying contracts on field number 1 and field number 37. But I think this contract is not about spraying the fertilizer. Instead, we have to provide herbicide on these two fields, for which I think I can use my own fertilizer sprayer. And as for the other contracts, we have this rock removal contract and a wood transport contract. So I think I can do at least these three contracts. And apart from it, I can also do a rock removal contract because I haven't done this type of contract in the past, or you can say in any of the version of this game. So it will be a nice contract to do. But to begin with, I'll be doing the spraying contracts on field number 1 and field number 7. So before I move to the shop, I will first check so as to our fertilizer sprayer is compatible of spraying the herbicides or not. Hopefully it will be. Yep, there you can see it is showing me the option to of spraying the herbicide. So straight away, let's jump onto our fertilizer sprayer. There it is. Let's jump into it. It is already very dirty. So I will be washing it once we are done with both the contracts. And straight away, let's head off to the shop so that I can fill up our sprayer with some herbicides. I think as for the liquid fertilizer in it, I will leave it right here. There we go. Now our sprayer is absolutely empty. And let's move to the shop. So here's the shop, and let's purchase a few pellets of herbicides. We'll see so as to how much herbicide we are getting in one pellet. So there it is. And you can see in one pellet we can get 2000 liters of herbicide. So should I go with one pellet or two pellet? So one pellet will cost me $2,400. Well, I think I will be purchasing two pellets just in case one pellet is not enough. So there we go. It will cost me $4,800. And let's fill up our sprayer. And then we are gonna start with the spraying work on the fields. So by the time it is filling, I will accept both these contracts. There we go. And the second contract is on field number 37. There it is. There we go. So since the field number one is right here, I'm gonna start from that field. I think the field number one is right near our field number two. Yep, this is the field number one, and it is also, I think, a sunflower crop, both in field number one and field number 37. So there you can see our sprayer is now full with the herbicides. So let's start with the spraying work, which I am gonna do from this side of the field. I'll try to use the steering assist. Well, now it is applying. Yep, you can see it is applying the herbicide on the field, and it surely will be removing the weeds. Yep, there you can see it is killing the weeds. So it's a good thing, and the sprayer is working absolutely fine. And we are already done with 11% of this field. So I'll be making a big so I'll be making a quick time lapse on doing the herbicide work on both the field number 1 and field number 37, and I will see you once we are done. Well, as you can see, we are almost done with both the spraying contracts, and there it is. This contract is finished as well, and you can see we still have over 3,800 liters of herbicide left in our sprayer. So I think one pellet was enough. Even that was more than enough, because we had not even consumed about 200 liters of herbicides. Well, it won't matter much. It was just the matter of doing the contracts that we did. So before we head back to the farm, I will quickly collect the rewards from both these contracts. So we get almost $5,500 from the field number one, and we made just over $6,700 for the fertilizing work on field number 37. Sorry, the spraying work on field number 37. There we go. So in total, we made, I think, right about $11,000, from which, if I deduct the amount of money that we invested in purchasing the herbicide, which was 4,800 liters, so that means we still made right about $7,000 from these two contracts, which is a good thing. I don't even care about the money at this stage of this game. You can see we have well over $14.5 million with us, and soon we'll be earning even more money in the coming time. So now is the time to do a few more contracts, and I think this time I'll be doing the moving contract on, I think it was field number 34. I'm be I can be correct or I'll be very wrong once again. The only thing I know is that I have to do a moving contract for which I'll be leasing the money. I don't know what field number it is, so let's head back to the farm first and then we'll see so as to on which field we have to do the moving contract. So here is our track to our farm, and there it is. I will park my fertilizer sprayer, I think, right here for now. There we go. And once again, let's open the contacts menu. There it is, and we have to do the moving contract in field number 15. It's not the field number 34 as I was talking about. It's the field number 15. And for this moving contract, I'll surely be leasing the machine so that we can try this mower. I think I've already used this mower in the past, but it will be good that I use this machine once more. So let's borrow the items for it. There we go. And let's quickly jump onto the leased vehicle. There it is. It's a Macdon M1240 mower. So let's get it attached to this big machine right here. Just look at the width of this beast. There we go. And let's move to the field number 15, for which I think I'll have to travel quite a lot. So into the map, and this way will lead us to the field number 15. So it's a long journey, and I will move towards the field number 15 and I will see you right there. Well, here we are at the field number 15, and you can see it is not a big field, so I'm pretty sure that I'll be done with the moving work on this field in one single time lapse. So let's unfold our mover. There we go. And once again, I'll be using the steering assist for this work as well. And my approach will be same. We'll be doing at least 2 headlands and then we'll move up and down in this field. So there we go. We are doing the moving work on the field number 15. The working speed is quite good of this machine. You can see we are getting right about 15 miles an hour as our working speed, and this surely will help in the moving work on this field very quickly. The working speed is decent, that is for sure, but the working width is quite small. It's a nice machine to have, but I don't think it's for us, and it's very rare that I'll be purchasing this machine in the coming time for our other series. So as of now, I'm going to continue with the moving work on field number 15. It will be a big time lapse because of the working width of this machine, but I'll surely be doing this work by myself, and I will see you guys once we are done. Well, as you can see, I am almost done with the moving contract as well, and we are now at 96% with this contract. So this is the second last row, and I think by the time I reach the final row of this field, our contract will be finished. You can see we now are at almost 99%. So let's quickly finish this contract. I will collect the reward for this contract and then we'll see so as to what contract I should do as for our final contract. And there we go. We are done with the contract. Let's quickly collect the reward. So there you can see we get just over $5,100 for the moving contract. So let's collect it. There we go. And now for our final contract of this episode. And there you can see we have several contracts right here. And we have a new contract which is a plowing contract on field number 22 and another spraying contract on field number 21. But I think I'll be doing the rock removal contract as our final contract for this month, or you can say this episode. So I'll be borrowing the items for it. There we go. And let's jump into the leased vehicle. Here it is. Although we already own this machine at our smaller farm, but then again, I'll have to lease this drill, I think, and it is a Paladin SFB 750. I don't know what is this called. Is it a stone crusher or we call it a drill? So let's move to the point where I have to do this contract, which is I think is right here near the forest on the left side. So here we are at the place where we have to remove the rocks, and I think the rocks that I have to remove are marked with these flags. So straight away I'm gonna start removing the rocks, and I'm gonna start with this one. I think I have to turn on the rock pressure. Yep, and let's see if it will work fine or not. Yep, it is doing it is work absolutely fine. So I'm gonna quickly finish this contract. I don't know how much time it will take me. There we go. We are done with one of the rock, and we are still left with 5 rocks more. So I am gonna continue with this work, and I will see you once we are done. So there you can see we are almost done with our rock removal contract as well, and this is the final rock which will be finished anytime soon. There we go. So it was quite a quick job, and we did it I think in less than 2 to 3 minutes. So once again, let's collect the reward from this contract as well, and we got $2,900 for this contract. There we go. And I think that will be enough for this episode as well. As for our next episode, we already know that our sorghum field will be ready by August, so I'll be harvesting this field in the next episode. And as for the crops that we are gonna get, I'm gonna sell them straight away. I won't be saving them, and I will sell them regardless of whatever the prices will be getting. And if I talk about the prices, so you can see, I don't think they will be at their best. Yep, I think it will be somewhere around $1,100 by the time we sell the sorghum. But it won't matter much because we already have so much money. It was just about the matter of doing the crops for our final season. So that's why I planted 5 different crops in our every field. So in August we'll be harvesting the sorghum, and in September our long grain rice will also be ready. So we are gonna harvest them in September, and I will send them as well. And as for our remaining three crops, that is the soybeans, sunflower, and the corn, they will be harvested in October and November. So that means the November will be our final episode in which we'll be doing the farm related work. That is, we'll be harvesting and selling the crops. And in December, I think we can start with selling our fields and the machinery. And in January, I think we're gonna start with selling our products. And hopefully, our final episode for this series will be in January itself. So I hope you guys like this video. And if you do so, then do leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. As of now, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.